I wonder if we could, this evening, it is evening here, speak about truth and integrity. If you can once realize that you really do not know what truth and integrity is, you then would be able to discover for yourself. And a new you can manifest if you care about you. And caring about you calls first for truth. However, in the beginning, it means truthfulness being truth with yourself. That is a huge challenge, given in order to be truthful with yourself, you have to negate your whole life. You have to negate everything that you have become. But at least in the beginning, what you need to perhaps consider is the negation of your thought that you are already honest, that you already tell the truth, that you already have integrity. My suggestion, and I care for you to accept it, is you aren't. You have no integrity, no truth. Therefore, you cannot manifest a new you. The manner in which that can happen is for you to say out loud with yourself, and mean it, that you do not tell the truth and you have no integrity. You will almost meet no one who keeps their word. You'll meet millions of people who have excuses, explanations, and justifications. They can tell you why they didn't do it. You can speak with them for hours and days and years to see if you can remove their need to control. And they will always consider that you're trying to control them, because that's all they can see is control. So is it possible for you, each of you, anybody that of you, millions of people who are listening, to care enough about yourself to create for yourself, for your life, truth and integrity? In the beginning, it will mean to tell yourself the truth. And as I have said before, the first truth you really need to tell yourself is you are a liar. Your whole world, your whole life has been that you are a liar. You've had no integrity. You've always used excuses, justifications, explanations. Explain it away. I didn't make a mistake. It was the wind was blowing. Sun got in my eye. Whatever the nonsensical thing you use to make sure that you don't have any integrity and that you do not tell yourself the truth. Now, here's the thing. It is an immense challenge for you to realize, to discover, to begin doing this that I'm suggesting, because it is the evolution of the human brain. It's the evolution of planet Earth. Kind of large, isn't it? So all of that can start if you can see that you do not and have not told the truth, that you have no integrity. I'm speaking of truth and integrity, perhaps in a different dimension, not perhaps, than you're listening with me from. I'm speaking of a dimension of creation, intelligence, and truth that would never have a belief. There wouldn't be a Santa Claus. There wouldn't be telling our children that Santa Claus is going to give them a lump of coal or whatever it is. Wouldn't be a tooth fairy. There wouldn't be a sky fairy. There wouldn't be all of the nonsensical beliefs that were passed to us and then we pass on to our children. As long as you hold those, or anything that you hold, you're already a liar, a thief, and a cheat. Because intelligence flows. It never holds anything. It holds on to nothing. It doesn't need to hold on to anything because it's everything. So the main problem I have noticed in 41 years I've been doing the same thing for 41 years, saying the same thing over and over and over for 41 years. Some people have said to me, you say the same thing over and over. That's not really true. I don't say the same thing over and over. I don't say the same thing twice even. I say it new. In other words, I see the truth of it each time I say it. Repeating something over and over is belief, it's knowledge, it's thought. Those are all things that are dead. They're already gone. All knowledge, all thought, all belief is of yesterday. Problem is we hold on to it and we keep repeating it. I'm suggesting here that I don't repeat anything. I don't repeat anything. I did that so you could laugh at me here for a moment. Means to say that when I say what it is I'm saying, I'm seeing it as new when I'm saying it. Sort of like the flow of water. As the stream flows by, you say there's water. A few minutes later, you say there's water. And it's not repeating because it's new water. The old water's already gone, but it's water, you see. I'm probably not explaining this very well because I don't care for it to be understood. Where I'm speaking from is creation, is intelligence, and is truth. And in that space, there is no knowledge, thought, or belief. In a certain sense, that's wrong because thought, knowledge, and belief is always off to the side in case you need it. If you could build a deck and you need a hammer. So when you build the deck, you pick up the hammer and you use it. But when you're not building the deck and you don't need the hammer, you put it off to the side. It's still there, but you don't use it, much like knowledge, thought, and belief. However, thousands of years ago, we collectively became stuck in knowledge, thought, and belief. So now each one of us knows everything. People don't want to discover anything about themselves. They just want to be mad and yell, scream, and holler. My suggestion here is that truth and integrity are a bridge. They are a bridge out of the trap called knowledge, thought, and belief. It's a bridge across a chasm. A chasm is huge, it's wide. It's a what do they call that thing? A black hole. Whatever goes in it falls in it. If you happen to get stuck, then you're done. You live in insanity. So, speaking the truth ends the lie. Now, if you can hear that, if you hear what it is that I'm saying, when you end a lie, there is a blank space there. There's nothing there because you've ended the lie. And the lie has been in effect, let's say, for thousands of years. And you say, wait a minute, that's a lie. Snakes can't talk. Virgins can't have babies. Whatever the lie is, even there's no Santa Claus. Tooth fairy ain't going to leave. However it is that you end the lie creates an empty space. And if you continue speaking the truth, there's a gift there. Violence cannot enter. Violence cannot enter where truth, integrity is kind of a new word there, intelligence and creation is. Violence can only be where anger is, where jealousy is, where having to be right, where having to control everything, where thought is, where knowledge is, where belief is. That's the suffering, the misery of where this world is today. So if you care to truly create a new you, then experiment with this. Firstly, experiment with, you do not know that you do not know what the truth is. You have been for your whole life, and collectively for thousands of years we have been sold this consciousness of violence, the consciousness of belief, of religions, of gods, of kill, maim, rape women. All of the same things have been going on for thousands of years. And I'm suggesting, have been suggesting for 41 years, that it ends now, that we evolve. Evolution of the human brain has happened. It's here. And it will continue. And it will transform the planet so that anything that has to kill to eat will become extinct. It won't be like it's killed off. It won't go to war. It's not going to be mowed down with machine guns. It's not going to be like you're in school and the Second Amendment people come in and wipe out 15 or 20 children who are there. It's not going to be like that. I don't know what it's going to be like, except that it will become extinct, this thing called kill to eat. The creation of that happening is up to you. It's up to me. It's not up to Dingaling, my Dingaling, your Dingaling. If you know who I'm talking about, the old boy up there that got that woman pregnant and then hid in the clouds so that nobody could find him. Let Joseph raise that nutcase. So what I'm speaking about here, obviously, and I'm quite aware of it, is impossible for you to hear, given you listen through your already know everything. You listen through your, you have to control everything. You listen through your, there's nothing, you can't tell me anything because, heck, I know it all. So you could consider that, given that set of parameters, I'm wasting my time. And that's what I consider I'm wasting my time. However, I live in one little tiny sphere, little tiny spot. I call that little tiny spot possibility. The possibility for freeing each individual's mind so that they will transform, and in their own transformation will be included the evolution of our collective way of being. Did you get that? I'm wondering. It's fun to do this only because it's fun to do it, realizing what's happening on the other end, but also realizing and speaking from that tiny little possibility that I call transformation of humankind, the freeing of you. And that manifestation begins when you firstly realize that you're a liar, thief, and a cheat. You have no integrity. So that you then, and this is the secret to it, if you listen, maybe listen to this part. If you hear the truth of you are a liar, thief, and a cheat, you support a world that goes from war to war to war, killing, maiming, and murdering, and then gets ready for war in between. The just past leader of the free world is a guy who grabs women between the legs. And anyway, if you can just realize that it's you causing the wars, that will begin your discovery of creation, intelligence, and truth. And the vehicle that you will use is truth. And you will do that with integrity, meaning you will always stay truthful with yourself. Now, I must tell you that being truthful with the world, in this world of liars, thieves, and cheats, is very difficult. It's even more difficult. Well, not really. I almost lied there. The first difficulty is to realize that you are the liar, the thief, and the cheat. Truth will bring you to that place if you keep speaking the truth. When you reach the space of an integrity-filled life where you simply speak the truth, then you will begin to experience the next portion of it, which is, what in the hell do you do to speak the truth in the middle of a world of people who go to war, who fight, who go to church on Sunday and kill people Monday? They pray for peace on earth on Sunday. They go home and they have 1 to 15 guns in their house. And they say, as many Christians have said to me, in case somebody tries to get in here and steal my stuff, I put a bullet right between their eyes. I say, what kind of a gun did Jesus have? Well, Jesus wasn't in today's world. Today you got to have a gun. I said, well, Jesus said, turn the other cheek. Trump says, hit back twice as hard as we're hit. They said, well, some people are so damn dumb they need hit smack right in the jaw. But I'm a Jesus. Anyway, they believe in. All right, I'm off on a tangent that will lose 75 or 80% of the people. We have 10 people listening, you lose 75% of them. There's quite a few people gone. All right, so if you consider first that you lie, steal, and cheat, then you see that you're a liar, thief, and a cheat. You will then be able to discover what integrity-filled speaking the truth is. See ya.